the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only can find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're
makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The offense changing the play. Smith dropping to pass. Fakes to grab. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. Ready to try the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Smith wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with this target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this...
Trying to rumble in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Smith dropping to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Cruz. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. He now has 56 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The toss to the right. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here come the Irish, back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. The quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Off the RPO, complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Smith wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Handoff to the single back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on 2nd down.
6 propane. Military is done. Military is done.
To the ground with the back. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. At the 40, there he goes. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
35, Notre Dame, 7.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on third and short. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
Finds his tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Tar Heels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Smith wants to throw. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Easy.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Smith dropping to pass. Right down the middle. He makes the catch. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
pulls it in down the sideline. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will boot away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Smith wants to throw. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's second and long. The play action fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Send the offense back out. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Cruz. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Give him 114 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Tar Heels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Grabbed behind the line. It's fired. On his feet at the 40. Open space at the 25. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Easy.
On the snap, it's Cruz. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
29 Philly.
They go to the draw. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Smith dropping to pass. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Trying to get behind the defense. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. On the option. Turning it on. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to the quarterback. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Punt is on its way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So, from a play-calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can build it.
And he puts through the extra point. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he'll need to show off some leg strength 58 yards out and trying to bend it in from the right side. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they